Religion clash. People say, what do you mean religion clash? You might have said World War II was religion, Lutherans of Germany going after the Protestants and Catholics and Jews as a religion. Yes, it wasn't too hard to send 6 million Jews to the gas chamber and 750,000 just being shot because of the religious anti-Jewish beliefs being taught for 2,000 years. Wasn't hard to convince enough Lutherans in Germany that we should invade something, that the Führer, the leader of Germany, was almost a god, and his early successes in invading Czechoslovakia and that thing, and a quick overrun of Poland and the French thinking, oh yes, he is our leader, who was pretty well shocked when they started bombing Berlin. But by that time, you couldn't do anything. Germans who realize they have a madman in there, by the time you realize you can't do anything. But the religious cause. I mean, it wasn't too hard for the Mussolini to invade another country in the name of their god. They have their god. It wasn't hard for Japan to do it in the name of their emperor. And one foot into heaven that way. Then you have the Irish Republican Army against the Protestants, Catholics against Protestants. You had in the Balkans, Yugoslavia, where you had three basically religions. You had the Orthodox, you had the Catholic Church, and you had the Muslims. And as long as Tito could keep all three religions separated in the country, there was peace, And until Tito died, and when Tito died, those who were wise enough fled the country because they know what's going to happen. One, you're going to have ethnic cleansing. What does that mean? You're going to kill the other two religions. So the Catholics would ethically cleanse their part of the country by killing off the Serbs and the Muslims. And inside Muslims, they would go out and kill both sides. And on the Serbian side, they would kill the Catholics and the Muslims. So it was basically ethnic cleansing. And of course, we had the peace treaty in Northern Ireland, that basically it's a peace treaty. There's a wall between Northern Ireland, Belfast, and the southern part of it. It is a physical barrier wall between each side with gates. Okay, razor wire on top of these things. And what does that mean? Well, the truce is holding. It's kind of like the truce in the Balkan States. It's holding. There's an interesting DVD, if you can find it in your library, it's the Brooklyn Connection. It was rearming the Muslims. They were there. They basically bought guns legally in this country and smuggled them back into Muslim-held territory. Uniforms, military equipment, the whole thing. I'm quite sure they could have gotten a couple of tanks in. But all three sides armed themselves almost automatically. The war is over we arm ourselves. But we turn in all our guns. No, you turn in on the old guns, and we got the new guns now. The war in the Middle East. Which faction are you trying to kill each other? You got the Iran and Saudi Arabia. We're peaceful this week, and we're going to be peaceful next month, and we're trying to keep this peaceful till the end of the year. And we get strong enough, we're going to attack each other. So the Iran, they said, well, they're infidels. We will work with the Russians until we get tired of them. And it's not, somebody once said, is that Iran's helping both sides. They're helping Russia with drones, and there are Iranian scientists or engineers helping the Ukrainians to attack Russia. Oh, yeah. In Iran, in Iraq, Syria, they have the Wagner group in there who are doing the mass butchering of President Assad's enemies. I mean, they're the ones who walk into a village and kill everybody. They're the ones that go in raping in that thing. They got the Russians in that thing. They're the ones that would, they're the people who would go on trial for genocide, the Wagner group, because they're seen all through Africa. The Wagner group are made up of white trash, you know, and they do the butchering in country. They do the muscle enforcement of whatever leader they're supposed to be working for. You know, they're the ones who commit genocide against the opposition. That thing. Yes.